Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, o anong oras nyong napanood ang videong ito. Welcome sa ating channel, Matuto Dapat, sapagkat ay isang kaalaman ay isang kayamanan. Our lesson for today is about variance and standard deviation for group data. So nauna na po nating pinag-aralan yung ungrouped data nitong topic na ito. Again, we have to define the variance. This statistical metric known as variance quantifies the degree to which a collection of numbers deviates from its average or mean. So kung gaano po kalayo yung distance ng isang value from the mean. And kapag group data, ito po yung ating magiging formula for population variance. Okay, we have the variance or the sigma square is equal to the summation of f times x minus mu quantity square divided by n, where n x here is the class marks, f is the frequency, again mu is the population mean, sigma squared population variance, and the total number of observation is n. Okay, for sample variance, so S naman ang ginagamit natin. Again, kapag population variance, gumagamit tayo ng mga Greek letters, the sigma and the mu. Pero kapag sample variance, ang ginagamit naman natin ay English letter. We have the X, X bar, and then S, no? So again, mayroong frequency, the class marks, ang X natin class marks, ang ating F frequency, sample mean, X bar, S squared is sample variance, and as total number of observation. And of course, the standard deviation, a statistical metric called standard deviation, is used to quantify the dataset's variability or dispersion. It shows the normal deviation of individual data points from the mean of the dataset. A bigger standard deviation means that the data points are dispersed throughout a wider range, while a smaller standard deviation says that the data points are around the mean. So kapag mataas yung standard deviation, medyo malayo din ang distance nila from the mean. Pero kung closer to zero, ibig sabihin yung data ay parang kapantay-pantay lang sa mean, no? So population standard deviation for group data. Ayan. So again, the standard deviation is the square root of the variance. No? So you have the given. Pwede pong ang gagawin natin, no, pwedeng ganito, halimbawa o hindi given ang variance, pwedeng dadaan ka dito directly, ito na ang magiging formula mo. Pero kung given naman ang variance, so ito na lang, no? Square root of sigma square. Yan. So, sample standard deviation for group data. Yan. Alright, so again, kung walang given na sample variance, so pwedeng dadaan tayo sa ganitong computation. Pero kung given naman si sample variance, then proceed na tayo, square root na lang natin siya kagad. No? So we have now an example. The table below shown the data from the scores in mathematics. Mathematics quiz taken last month. Determine the population variance and sample variance. So of course, the population and the sample standard deviation. So ang una natin gagawin ay we have to find the class marks para makuha natin yung ating mean. So, ang class marks is the midpoint of the interval. So, 10 plus 19. Ito. So, plus natin, yung gitna ay divide 2. No? So, that is 14.5. Sunod, 20 plus 29. So, that is 49. Divide by 2. And that is 24.5. Sunod, 30 plus 39. And that is 69.5. Divide 2. That is 34.5. And so on and so forth. No? Yan. Next, to find fx, multiply natin ang frequency times the class mark. So 10 times 14.5 and that is 145. 11 times 24.5 and that is 269.5. 9 times 34.5 that is 310.5. 22 times 44.5 that is 979. 14 times 54.5 that is 763, and so on and so forth, no? And then we have to add. So the total fx ay 6,520. And to find the mean, so x bar is summation of fx divided by n. And 6,520 divided 120, ang x bar natin ay 54.33. And then we have to find the the deviation. Ang tawag natin dito ay deviation. Okay? So, paano pa kinuha? So, from x, ito, 14.5 minus the mean, minus 54.33. Kaya, that is 39.83. 54.5 minus 54.33, that is 29.83. Absolute value ang kinuha natin, kaya naging positive lahat yan. 44.5 minus 54.33 ay 9.33. 54.5 minus 54.33 ay 0.70 na, and then 64.5. Yan. So on and so forth. Alright. So, yan na po yun, no? Next, so natin gagawin itong ating para makuha na, multiply natin si itong deviation times the frequency. Okay? Pwede ka rin naman, halimbawa, nakuha mo na to, square mo to agad, okay, times mo sa sarili niya, times sa frequency. Pwede rin, gagawin mo ay ito muna, itong deviation times sa frequency. Pwede rin yon. Okay, pero kung gusto mo makatipid ng isang column, gagawin mo, square mo to, 39.83 times 39.83 times 10. So, come up natin yung the same result dito. Okay? Pero, ang ginawa ko, dumaan muna ako dito. The frequency times the deviation. Okay? So, 10 times 39.83, ang sagot natin ay 398.30. Sunod, 11 times 29.83, ang sagot ay 328.13. 9 times 19.83, ang sagot natin ay 178.47. 22 times 9.83, ang sagot natin ay 216.26. 14 times 0.17, ang sagot natin ay 2.38. 15 times 10.7, ang 152.55. 21 times 20.17 ay sagot natin 423.57. 18 times 30.17, sagot natin ay 543.06. Okay? Then, square natin. Okay? Itong dalawa, i-multiply natin. The deviation and then itong f times my deviation na. So, silang dalawa, i-multiply natin. Sagot natin ay 15,864.29. 29.83 times 328.13. Ang sagot natin ay 9,788.12. 19.83 times 178.47 ay 3,539.06. 9.83 times 216.26, 2,125.84. 0.17 times 2.38, that is 0.40. 10.17 times 152.55 ay 1,551.43. Next, 20.17 times 423.57, 8,543.41. 20.17 times 543.06, sagot natin ay 16,384. So kapag i-total natin, ang sagot niyan ay 57,796.67. So yun po yung total nito. Okay? Sunod natin gagawin is, you know the given, the n is 120 at ang ating summation of f times x minus x bar quantity square ay 57,796.67. Population variance. Okay, so yun po yung ating formula. And then substitute the value to the formula. Okay, 57,796.67 over 120. Ang sagot natin ay 481.64. Yun po ang ating population variance. Again, we have the same given. So, para ang ating mu at ang ating x bar parehas lang in this given example. No? Ang ating sample variance. So, that's the formula. Substitute to the formula. 57,596.67 divided by 120 minus 1. So, that is 57,796.67 divided by 119. The answer is 485.69. So, that is our sample variance. Next, to find the standard o population standard deviation. So, ang sigma square, since given ang sigma, ang ating variance ay diretso na natin i-solve. Using the sigma is equal to, o the population standard deviation is equal to the square root of the population variance. So, square root ng 481.64, ang atin pong sagot ay 21.95. Yun po ang ating population standard deviation. Okay, so ating ang S-squared natin o sample variance ay 485.69. Since given na, so diretso natin, square root natin para makuha ang ating sample standard deviation. So square root of 485.69, ang sagot natin ay 22.04. That is our answer. So ganun lang po ang pag-compute natin ng population and sample variance and the population and standard population and sample standard deviation. Okay? So, pero kung halimbawa yung given natin ay standard deviation, hanapin ang variance, balikan na natin, square lang natin si standard deviation para makuha natin si variance. Okay? And then this is your activity to answer. Pwede kayo manghingi ng tulong sa mga kakilala o kaibigan na marunong mag-compute nito or kayo na mismo, no? Kasi para ma-practice din ang inyong skills, okay? So, thank you very much for watching and I hope you learned from this video lesson. God bless.